ahead and do some sound checks. We still have some time. Let's see. Oh, let's clean that up a little bit. All my stuff everywhere. All right, I see people coming on into the room. Come on in the room. I said, come on. We'll get started in a few minutes, just like a couple minutes. It's hot. Don't forget to hydrate. Sometimes you got to go for the whole gallon. Oh. All right, so we're gonna have to. Clearly, I need to silence this phone. Give you all time to come on in. Give me time to silence all the other devices. That was my best friend calling. I realize that this isn't good. Oh, I can move this over. I always hate when people move their device once they've gone live. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Um, hi everyone. I am Christopher Charles McDaniel. I am a company artist with Dance Theater of Harlem. I'm also the company's social media coordinator. So this is a very interesting time in our lives. I have taught two of these classes already, but I taught the Ballet for Everyone, very, very basic, more intro level class. Today, my objective is to give a little bit more of an advanced, more like intermediate advanced stuff with a beginner's focus, if that makes sense. So what I mean by that is I like to really stress how we do steps. So I will get, fancy with some accents and different um, qualities of movement, but I want us to still approach it like a beginner where you're thinking of exactly what muscles you're using and how to execute the step. Um, so yeah, let's go ahead and we will get started. I am going to make another adjustment because I realize you will not be able to see my little feet. Um, so hopefully you will all be following along wherever you are. Um, as some of you may know, so those of you who've had my class before, I don't necessarily like to, hold on a moment, let's see. Ooh, Brazil in the house. Hey, Brazil. I love Brazil. um, that is, now I'm a headless monster. Alrighty, let's just keep adjusting for a moment. I'd rather take the time and get this right than to have it looking crazy. Oh, well, there's an email. All right, sorry, let's go ahead and silence these things. It looks like that's going to be happening a bit tonight. Cool. So, I'm going to do a little notifications off. Okay. All right. So, what I'm going to do is, so what I was in the middle of saying before is that some of you may, this is just not happening the way that we need it to. Okay. Some of you may remember this about me, but I don't necessarily like to have you all just kind of watching me take class. So I don't do it the way that other teachers have done it. I, I will mark the steps with you, but I'm really more about giving you the information and the tools. So hopefully that's okay with you. And you can feel free to use the chat to, holler at me if something is not working. I just need to get my music set up. This is off on the wrong screen. I just don't even know anymore. Okay. Cool beans. All right. So let's get this party started. And all right. Thanks for sharing the house. Okay, and just so you all know, when I'm looking off in the distance this way, it's not like I'm just, in my own world. I have I have the YouTube up on my TV so I can see the comments and things in case there's a situation. All right. So I like to begin facing the bar with a little warm up. Some people maybe your first class of the day, so it's really important to get the body nice and warm. Clearly, some of you know that I am very, very particular about the way things look on screen. So forgive me if I make several adjustments throughout the evening. I just cannot stand weird things. Okay. Anyway, so let's go ahead and we'll start facing the bar. So I like to start with simple prances. So let me see, let's scoot this way. So I like to start prancing. So we'll start with the right foot. We'll have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to take a deep plie, plie, forced arch, stretch the knees, roll down, then reverse it, up and over, down to stretch the legs. To start that same thing, left leg. 8, then a plie, roll up, and then rolling down. We'll repeat the same thing in a nice turned out first position, engaging from the tops of our inner thighs, rotating nice and naturally. Then we'll have 8 prances going over the big toe, and then a plie, forced arch. Now we want to maintain the height of those heels, press, 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 and then knees kiss as we come down. Try to get the knees to touch first. Then up, over, deep plie, press those heels into the floor, rotate as you come up. And then we'll do the same thing left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Roly poly, poly roly. And then stretch up, just nice and relaxed. And we'll just leave that there, okay? So nice, strong balance. Hakuna Matata, okay? Something else that a lot of you may remember is that I make up words from time to time, but that's my business. So, all right, here we go. A nice, easy warm up. And if you have trouble hearing the music or if it's too loud, please let me know in the comments. And 6, 7, and 8. Prince. Right foot, left. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, deep plie, 1, rolling up, stretch, and down. Reverse, over, plie, stretching up, left foot. It's 1 and 2. Trying to keep the legs nice and parallel the whole time. 5, 6, 7, 8, and plie deep. Really getting a good stretch in the metatarsals, up and over, and turn, and right, left. If you need to, feel free to roll your neck, get the shoulders moving, whatever you have to do. This is just warm up. And we have plie deep, down and up, squeeze, roll down, up and over. Good. Last time, left, right, left, right, 5, 6, good, 7, 8, plie, over, wrap as we come up and down, and the heels forward, press the knees back, and stretch up. Just rise up, arms hang, find your center, engage your core, arms are loose, chest is lifted, we're not flaring out our ribs, chin is lifted, eyes are calm but open, and come down. Good. Good combo to get started. Cool. All right, so something I want us to be really cognizant of throughout this class. I often rather talk about the heart space. So that's, this part where we often want to protect and hide and shield, right? One of the most vulnerable things about being a dancer is that you go out on stage or in the studio in front of an audience or whomever, and you give of yourself completely. It makes you very susceptible to criticism and love, support, people not liking it, whatever. You're open to all of that, so you're vulnerable. So we want to protect it, but I think the most beautiful thing is a dancer who comes out heart first. So I want us to be really sure that as we're dancing, we're still lifting in our tummy, chest is lifted, but it's proud. So we don't want to concave. But as the amazing Robert Garland always says, any truth taken to an extreme becomes error. We don't want to lift our chest so much that the ribs are out. Now, I know it's barbecue season, and some of y'all shouldn't be out in these barbecues, but I see what's going on. But that's not my business. I'm not here to judge, praise the Lord. Anyway, close the ribs. You don't want to concave, but you also don't want to have it splayed. So keep the core engaged, keep your chest forward, and keep it lifted, all right? Anyway, let's plie. So I like to do very simple plies. So we'll have arm 7 and bring it down on 8. We're going to take demi stretch, demi and stretch. Demi arm comes to first and then it opens. Breathe, allongé, grand plie, knees open. We come up 7 and 8. We're going to go forward. So try not to, I'll turn this way, try not to sit back on the legs. Stay forward to really get that stretch in the hamstring. Roll through the back. We'll take a nice deep plie, releve, plie. Stretch to second, same thing. Demi and stretch, grand plie. Now we're gonna go up to the bar, right? We're gonna paint the air with our fingertips. Reach, see the fingertips and see them as you come up. Knees open, plie, releve, plie, tendu. Let's go straight to 5th. I'm not a fan of 4th. So for me to get to 5th, we pass first and slice across. Same thing, demi stretch, grand plie. Let's go forward and up, lift to go back, and then let's bring the arms side. A little additional stretching. We'll go into the bar, 2 and 3 and 4, forward. And I'll call this out as you go. Into the bar, chest to the ceiling, back. Let's take our head away, a little plie and a susu, crossing that all the way over. A little balance, arms in and up, okay? Easy breezy plie. I like to think of the letter U as you plie instead of a V. So the V has that sharp edge to it, but a U is circular and round. We always want our plie to be supple. Okay? All right, here we go. Plies. 6 and 7, arm low. Deep plie, demi, and stretch. And we wrap the inner thighs forward. Every time we stretch our legs, grand. 6, we come up 7 and 8. We go really far forward. 1, 2, rolling through the spine as you come up. Now big plie, down. To come up, straight, deep plie, into second, and demi, stretch. Demi, keep pressing those knees open, breathe, grand, and 7, 8. Into the bar, reaching, 1 and 2. Coming up, 3 and 4, deep plie, 5. Up, demi, into the 5th. Here you go, and demi, and stretch. I'm sweating already, demi, and stretch. See your fingertips grand. Now, no tension in your hands. I tend to carry tension there. You don't want to do that. We go forward, rolling up. And now we lift to go back. Lift and come up onto second. Into the bar. 1, 2. Forward, down, 2, come up. So you're maintaining that 5th up. And we go back. Good. Now take a deep plie, and susu. Tight feet. Other arm in and up. No tension in the arms. Ribs are closed. Shoulders are pressing down. Face is alive. Open. Allongé. And then come down to finish. Good, good, good. So, we have some New York noise happening. Let's go ahead and do the other side. Now, as I said, when we do our plies, we don't want them to start to get stuck. We want to maximize our plie. So we really want to keep moving through the movement, keep stretching the Achilles tendon in the calf, right? In the back of the calf is where our Achilles is. We want to keep that stretch going. Every time we allonge, I want us to be careful. Now, that's your business if you want to just be over dramatic right now. I think there's definitely some merit to it because anybody who's seen me take class, they know I go in my own world of expression. But you want to be careful not to let your arm fly away just without a purpose. Now, if you go to an extreme of allongé, that's fine, but your eyes have to match it. Now, this is way too high, but if you're going to do that, let there be a reason. Let there be breath. Let there be life to it. Okay? Here we go. Other side. It's the same combination. And 6, arms 7, and 8. It's slow. Deep plie, demi. Okay, music higher. And demi. And stretch. Grand plie. And 7, and 8. Forward 1, 2. Let's see if I can get the music higher. Rolling through your spine. Deep plie, down. To come up. Down the toe, down. Into the second. And demi. And stretch. And demi. And stretch. Breathe. Grand. 6 and 7. Now, how brave can you be? Reach far. 1, 2, and lift up. And deep plie. Knees open, heels come forward. Invite them forward. Slide straight into 5th. And a demi. And stretch. Eyes follow the hand. And grand. 6 and 7, 8. Forward again. 1. Front leg and roll up. lift to go back, and come up, arm goes side, reach it far, 1 and 2, going down 3, coming up on 4, into your bar reach 5, 6, back 7, and 8, head goes away, away, and then here I am, and a nice balance on a high demi-point, and that susu, nice and crossed, and come down, and finish there. Alrighty. Good. Give the noise, I apologize. Just to make sure that is okay. I'm still learning how to use my new computer, so I'm hoping that that means that all of that notification stuff will stop. All right, anyway, let's keep moving. Is the music better? Just let me know in the comments if you can hear the music a little better. I'll keep trying to find that balance. I put the AirPods in so that I can play music and still be heard, so let me know. All right, so let's go ahead and do Tendu from first. So we're gonna take, actually, well, we'll just go ahead and go from first. We'll go demi 1 and full and demi and down. We go front to the 5th, front to the 1st. Demi and full and demi and down. Side close 5th front, side close the 1st. Demi and full and demi and down. Toes back, back, back cross your 5th, back to the 1st. Demi and full, demi and down. Out, slice, close back, out and 1st, okay? Let's do that twice through. So some things to keep in mind. Remember, we talked about using your inner thighs and rotating from the top. I call it your bathai. That's where you're, so you want to really rotate in that muscle and be lifted. As we go front, it's really important that we invite the heel forward. I tell my younger students to think of like a windshield wiper. So the toes don't move, but the heel does. And then you go. And then toes come back. And it's the opposite to the back. You invite the toes back, so a little windshield wiper moment. Toes back, tendu back. Okay, lift to 5th and out into 1st, okay? When we do a demi and point, or as we call it, flex and point, don't crunch over your toes. Though that feels good, it's not really practical, right? So demi and push, activate the toes like a saute. Yeah, we're not jumping a lot while we're at home, so it's really important that we work our feet as much as possible, all right? Here we go. Tendu from first. 6, 7, 8. We have demi 1 and point, demi and down, out and 5th, and out to 1st. Demi 1, point, demi, down, side slice, out to the 1st. Demi, so you're really lifted on that standing side. Toes go back, 1st, out, and on, push, demi, down and out through the 1st. Again, demi 1, activate the toes, ease down. Heel forward, toes back to 5th, heel forward, out and make 1st. Demi 1, push, demi, and down, and 5th, and out, 1st. Demi 1, push, demi, down. Toes 1st, out, lift, demi 1, and point, demi, and down, side, close 5th back, and side, 5th, 1st. Alrighty. Now I can't see you obviously, but my hope is that you're really up on the ball of your standing leg. Now, oftentimes you see people do tendu and they put weight on the working leg. So you see that little ricochet moment. We don't want that. I always tell my students, tendu is not a kickstand. I've been recently biking a lot with City Bike, woohoo, which is something I don't normally do because they're heavy. But anyway, when you get off the bike and you put the kickstand down and the bike goes back, right? We don't want that in our tendu, okay? You have to be lifted up on that standing leg. Invite the heel forward or toes back, whichever way it is. No weight on that toe, okay? Here we go. Other side, same thing, twice through. And 6, 7, 8. Demi point. Boom. Demi and down. Heel forward. Toes back. And make first. Demi. And push the toes. And demi. Down. Out. First. Out. I keep saying first. I mean fifth. Point. Demi. And down. Toes back. Heel into fifth. Out. Make first. Demi. 1. And out. In. Out. Out. And in front of the belly button. Out and in. Demi. Point and demi and down. Out, close it front. And do the first. Demi 1. Point, demi, down, toes back. Cross your fifth. Out to the first. Demi 1. Point and demi and down. Last time. And out, make first. Good. That is a nice one to do to just kind of get you started. So again, I want to just talk about the way we shape our feet. So another thing that is really important to me is how we execute steps. Like I said before, it's the in-between stuff that sometimes gets lost, especially when we're as excited as we are about the repertoire happening in the world. So we want to jump and turn and split and, dip and dash, but we're not thinking about how we're picking our feet up off the floor quite enough. So it's really important as we do, let me try to go exactly side, that we keep inviting the heel forward and we're not sickling our ankle. Yeah, we want to be over that big toe and keep a nice straight line there. And as we pick the foot up off the floor, it's right where it needs, that side, back, coup de pied back, sur le coup de pied front. Yes, we want to be really careful about how we shape our feet, okay? There's a fly in here and it's gonna bother me. That's the way. Sorry, I'm just trying to find what music I want to do next. All right, let's do a sharper tendu, okay? So this tendu is going to go out in one count and back in. So nice and quick with a lot of energy, okay? So the combination, this is going to be a little tricky, but don't worry, I can't see you, so there's nothing to really judge. It's a 7 and an 8. We're going out, in, out, in, out, in. Wrap, out, touch to the fifth inside leg. So you have to shift your weight slightly. Out, in, out, in, out, in. Toe, knee, heel. Out, touch down to the fifth. Side, out, in, out, in, out, in. Toe, knee, heel, out, there, down to fifth. Tendu soutenu to fifth. Tendu soutenu to fifth. Tendu soutenu sous, plie, and fifth. We have an out, out. In and out and in and wrap, out, touch to the fifth inside leg, out and out, in and out and in. Sur le coup de pied, thigh back, present, touch down the fifth side, out, out, in and out and in. We wrap, out, touch, fifth, tendu soutenu to fifth, soutenu to fifth, soutenu sous, plie, stretching up. Just that much. En croix, en deux, four, and then on the down. That's it. All right, nice and sharp. It's out, it's in, it's out. It's in, it's out, it's in. Wrap, out, down. Okay. Really work on those dynamics. So we did something slow. Now it's time to really wake up the inner thighs. All right, here we go. And 6, 7, 8. Sharp, sharp, sharp. Hold, hold, hold. Then soft. Okay? Nuance. And Tony heel. Present, touch to the fifth. Side out and in and out. In and out and in. Tony heel. Just to the side. Smooth. 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 Sharp. To the back. And out and in. Out. In and out and in. Toes. Out. Touch. In front of your belly button. We wrap. Out. touch to the side, and up, in, out, in, wrap, out, down, to the fifth, sutan, sutan, down, susu, up, plie, and finish. Good, so we always finish nice and tall. All right, let's go ahead and do the other side. Nice and quick, and 6, 7, and 8. Sharp, sharp, sharp. Wrap, out, down. Make sure that thigh always goes back for your pas de cheval. Thigh back, down into fifth. Side is out and in. Back, press, down. Stay over that standing leg. Standing leg, down. Susu, plie, to the back. Da, di, da, in, down, and into the front. It's out and in, and up, and in. Wrap, place, to the fifth. Sharp, sharp, sharp. In, wrap, out, down. Sutan. And finish. Good. Very good. Let's keep it moving. All right, so now let's go ahead and let's do simple degages. Let's do 5 and a passe. Let me see. Yes, this works perfectly. Okay. A tango. A little tango mango moment. Okay, so we're gonna do, let me see. All right, we're all good in the comments up there. Yeah, fine. Good, good, good. So yeah, we wanna, there are different nuances and different dynamics with our movement. I'm a really big fan of the holding the fifth for as long as possible. Stop and stop, stop, stop. I made up a word when I was teaching one day, and I said there's a difference between fifth and fifth. So fifth is where you kind of bounce out, fifth or fifth. Neither is right or wrong or anything like that, but you have to know when it's time for each thing. Later on, when you go to do, oh, excuse me, dog hair. When you go to do assemble, if you haven't activated your inner thighs by holding fifth, you're going to end up with like a weird ricochet moment instead of a fifth and then a land. Okay, we'll get there. Anyway, let's do 5 and passe. 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7. Close it back. Now you have the option of doing that fifth one into a releve, or you can just keep it on flat. Cool. Same thing side. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. So a giant plie like an ensemble. Press back. Same thing back. Up and over. Then side. Up and over. Okay. Let's use the full port de bras. So 5, 6, fingers 7, 8. Same thing. Anytime you go from the front, bring the arm down to go up. From the back, let's do the reverse, up and over this way. Cool. Here we go. 5 and a passe. Oh, it's 7 o'clock. Round of applause for our essential workers. It still happens up here in East Harlem. It's significantly less than it used to, but still nice to hear the sounds of gratitude. All right, here we go. 6 and 7. And 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2 and 5, 6. Last time. Let's actually take a balance on this one. 5. Up, find your balance. Look, mind no hands. Knees are pressing side, chest is lifted. Arms around, no tension. Chest is lifted. We close nice and easy. And finish. Good, good. All right, let's go other side right away. And 6, 7, 8. And 1, and 2, throw and catch, throw and catch. 5, knee presses back, down, side 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. To the back, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, up, and down, side 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and up, find your balance. Keep wrapping your inner thighs, keep rotating. Good, and let's come down. Good, all right. Now, in the interest of time, I'm gonna skip the next combination, but I would often give the penguin step, I call it, where you face your bar, and you do 8 degages, and then you do 8 on the left, and then 4, and then 4, 2, and 2, and then by the time you get to the ones, you look like a penguin. So if you watch this class back, go ahead and just give yourself that moment to do the penguin step. It'll be really good for you to get some more fast degages into first, okay? But we're gonna just keep pushing for now. All right, let's go ahead and do rond de jambe. Where do you show your performances? Oh, well, this is DTH On Demand, the online platform that shows full ballets on Saturday evenings. So check us out this weekend. Shameless plug. All right, let's go ahead and do rond de jambe. So we're gonna do tendu soutenu en croix, and then we'll do our rond de jambe. So 5, 6, we have 7, and 8. We're gonna do tendu soutenu front to the 5th and side to the 5th. We go back to the 5th, then side to the 5th. Rond de jambe and jump and jump and jump off the floor. 6, 7, 5th on 8. Starting back, it's very simple too. Now, like I said, this is for advanced dancers, but with beginner thought process. So we go toes back, and if I stay engaged each and every time, then we go off the floor, round, front, we make 5th, okay? The whole time we do that rond de jambe, we wanna make sure we keep the turnout. So it's never a good idea from here to turn it in. You wanna think that you're gonna go through écarté back, and then it goes round, okay? There at 45 or 90. Good question. You can feel free if you're feeling warm and ready to go up to 90, that's fine. To take that leg up and keep it moving round. I think 60 degrees is a beautiful place. Let me just tell you, I am a 65-degree leg up person. I like to go low and turned out. Okay, so it's up to you. It's your business, it's your body. You know what you're ready for. But the main goal is about the quality of it, not the quantity. So keep that heel forward and lift as we go back, all right? Let's go ahead and rond de jambe. 6, 7, 60 degrees. And we have on the floor, down, 5th, and down. Now, I like to go head back, and then it's on 5. Here we go. Rond de jambe. 1, 2, 3, 4, off the floor, 5, 6, 7, and 5th. To the back, down, to go 5th, down. Don't forget to breathe, and down, 2, and side, and 5th. Toes back, back, side, front, back. Now off the floor, we reach toes. Now a little tag on, let's do circular quarter bar reaching 1, 2, 3, halfway 4, and 5, 6, 7, in on 8. Super generous 1. Reach to every corner of your apartment or house, studio, wherever you are. Here we go. Follow me, playing 1, passe up, attitude front, attitude side, extend to make fifth, and one. Passe front, side back, attitude there, attitude side, extend it, close fifth. Now find a balance if you wish. Up, the music is gonna keep going. And make susu to finish. And done. Take a quick second to breathe. Say something nice to yourself. Towel off if you need to. Boy, y'all know chocolate melts in the heat. Yeah. I don't have an AC in this little studio of mine. I do have a little fan I'm gonna point my way. All right, here we go. Other side. Keeping the nuances going with those plies. Keep it nice and juicy, nice and easy. Keep the breath alive. Don't hold your breath. Don't grip. Okay. Breathe easy. All right. Here we go. 7 and 8. And everything forward. Fifth side to the back and fifth and side and rock, off the floor. So that all of those Tendu souvenirs go straight into fifth. So now we're going back down, straight to fifth. You can absolutely do susu if you want, but flat is just fine. And down to fifth. Now toes go back, toes back. Point. 3, no wiggling hips. And off the floor, reach it. And fifth. 8 counts. 1, 2, 3, halfway by 4. Keep the space open, chest to the ceiling. In and around. 2, 3, and 4. And 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. And play 1, passe up, knee back, attitude front, attitude side. Keep that, inviting that heel forward. Extend and fifth. Plie 1 and front of the knee, side back, attitude there, attitude side, extend, and fifth, plie passe balance. Try this. Good. I hope you got a good balance in there. All right, let's keep it moving. Frappe. Which frappe do I want to use? All right, I know what I'll do. Super simple frappe. So, sorry, this AirPod is about to do a dive right out of my ear. As expensive as these things cost, we cannot afford that. Not in these last and evil days. Okay. Excuse me. All right, here we go. 7 and 8. We have frappe front and side and back and side. Double front, double side, double back, double side. Then we have triple to the front. 1, 2, 3, and strike. 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 Start back and side and front and side. Double back, double side, double front, double side. And 1, 2, 3, strike. 1, 2, 3, strike. 1, 2, 3, strike. 1, 2, 3, strike. Okay, then from there, let's take a nice simple plie, single pirouette or just a passe. And then let's balance an attitude back. So bring that arm up, little Princess Aurora moment. I watched an amazing video of my girl Ashley Bowder last night doing Rose Adagio. So I'm inspired to balance. I'm not going to because I don't want to embarrass myself. I'm not her. But you guys can go for it. Keep that thigh lifted, arms long, balance up on demi-point, of course. And then just from there, extend cabaret to finish, okay? Single on quad, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, double strike, double strike, strike, double strike, then triple to triple to the side, triple to the back, triple to the side, and then the pirouette or the passe balance attitude. Frappe means strike, so I do want to see you strike the floor. Now there are several ways, to get to heaven, as they say. Um, but I like to think of going from sur le coup de pied, and if you go super slow motion, you strike the floor and then out. There's also a school of thought where you completely flex the foot and you strike the floor. Either way is acceptable, but I do want you to strike the floor. I don't want you to just kind of kick the leg out there, all right? Frappe should also have a stop to it, so it shouldn't be noodly, all right? Good question, Zarina. En dehors, so to the right is that way, and thigh back, all right? Here we go. Frappe, and 6, 7, and 8. Single, 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 double, double, front, back, up, back, front, back, strike. Here we go to the back, up, and out, and out, and out. Double out, double out, double out, double out, and broken down, triple, broken down, triple. Plie, pirouette, side back, attitude. Arms on O. Balance, keep lifting, and extend long arms to the first arabesque, pas de bourrée, and finish it there. Good, good, good. So something in my soul is telling me that we might have some mushy frappes happening around the world. I can't see it, but something just in here is wanting me to just reiterate the point that, sorry, I like making ballet fun. But we don't want to get smushy, okay? You don't want tension, but you want to have really pristine energy in the leg and use your inner thighs and all the muscles below to really hold each position. It's like you ran into a wall, okay? Can't get the triple frappe. Some people are admitting to, hey, listen, if you feel convicted, you just gotta, when you know better, you do better. You practice afterwards. But the triple frappe is just a front, back, front strike. A front, back, front to the side, and back, front, and back. Okay, so super simple. And it's at an exact tempo. Yata, ta, 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 go. 1, 2, 3, cat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whichever way you want to count it, but you have a boom, 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 and out, and boom, 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 out, boom, 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 out. All right? Here we go. Other side. No judging yourselves. Here we go. 7 and 8. Front and side and back. Inside. Beat, beat, out. Beat, beat, out. Beat, out. Here we go. Triple frappe. Triple frappe. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. To the back. To the side. To the side. To the side. Double back and double side. Front and double side. And a 1, 2, 3. Strike. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Strike. 1, 2, 3. Strike. Plie. Pirouette. And side back to your attitude. Arms are long. We're not letting it break at the wrist. Keep the arms very reach. Fingertips have to be long. We extend. And pas de bourrée to the finish. Good, good. I hope that was a better time with the frappe for you all. All right. Let's just do one more thing, just a couple more things. I know some people are probably like, oh my God, we're still on bar. Anybody who takes my class know that I love a long bar, a long, thoughtful bar. And then by the time you do stuff in center, you know where your body is meant to be. And yeah, I'm just kind of doing my thing. So anyway, let's do, we're gonna do a fondue combination in the center. So let's just go ahead and do some attitude swings. It's a nice, simple, like grand battement type of feel just to get everything moving. So it's up and up and up and up. It's very simple. Good, butt on fire. That's the goal. All right, so just swinging. 7 and 8, we swing 1, two, and then loosey-goosey. Just don't worry about how it looks. Just really get everything open. Swing to the side if you need to. Woo! Other leg. It's a front and a back. Front, back, back, back. And side if you wish. Good. Good. So I am going to go ahead and just do this last thing. I'll go to the side of the bar. It's always good, especially while we're in the, still at the dancing at home phase of our lives. We have got to do our jumps and stuff at bar. A lot of you know I built a sprung floor here, so I'm fine to jump. But if you don't have that, it's better to do your jumps at the bar where you can use the support of the bar to kind of cushion your landings a little bit. So we're going to take and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6 and 7 to the second. And 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and jump, land to the fifth and 1. So we're not going to go susu, we're just releve. So twice, super slow, left leg tendus out to fifth and a releve, down super slow, tendu to the first. Just that much, and then we'll come center, do two things, and I will release you to enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. All right, let's see if this is it. Yes, this is it. 7, 8, and releve up, and 3, 4, 6, and 7, 8, and 1. Heels forward, juicy press, and jump down into fifth, and down up. So plie should still be juicy, and down, up, left leg out, and up, and up, down, up, and out to the first. Good. So some of you probably noticed I changed accents a little bit. Sorry. I get so used to a different way, but it's good to be open. All right, so take a moment, sip some water, move your bars, whatever you have to do, and then let's come center. I'm going to towel my face. And I too will sip water. It's very important to hydrate in these last few days. That emoji is so good. Alrighty. Okay. So, speaking of butt on fire, all of that talk that we did about plie and pressing the knee back and stuff takes us into our center work. And I love doing this combination every single day that I take class. Even if the teacher doesn't give it, at some point I put this in. It's from my time at Ballet Academy East with the amazing faculty there. We always start with the plie passe, just kind of center ourselves, and then we do a fondue exercise. So I'm going to give you that today. You can hold on to this one. This is a good one to do any time of your day because we always want to center ourselves, and if you're not centered for plie releve, a pirouette's going to be out of the question. Okay, although there are those freaks of nature who just make things happen, but I'm not them. So here we go. 7 and 8, right foot is forward. Plie 1, releve 2, and 3. We stretch 4, 5, up 6, 7, and 8. We have plie, so we're gonna move up, plie, single pirouette, plie, and stretch, plie, single pirouette, plie, and stretch. We take a fondue now. Fondue to the front, plie, stretch your knee. Now, if you're feeling strong like bull and ready, or if this is the second time you're watching this video as it stays online, challenge yourself to do fondue flat out, plie, releve. Cushion the landing to go fondue side, plie, and up, fondue, back, plie, up. Let's go pas de bourrée to the fourth. Now we're going to do inside turn from fourth. Undergone, turn to make fifth. Okay? I'm going to be nice and not make you do passes all over. But normally I would go plie passe all the way again from Genesis, from the very beginning. But from that on to down turn, let's go ahead and go fondue out, plie and up, fondue up, plie and up, fondue back, plie and up, plie, pas de bout, fourth quasi, on to down turn. All right? It's a waltzy adagio to really make you use your muscles. Plie is a tool, not a position. Here we go. Ooh, I'm out of breath, and we're almost done. Over time. And 7. Here I am, I'm worth looking at. Plie 1, pass it up, 2, stay there, plie, and stretch. So find a balance at the top, lift, now lift the leg up and over to go down. Stretch. Same thing with the pirouette. Plie, pirouette, finish up, and then plie, and stretch, and plie. Pirouette up, and plie. Two thighs are working. Fondues on the 1. Out, heel forward, plie. Stretch up or releve, mount, out, down, and up. Thigh back, we mount, and back. I know it's slow, fight for it. Up, plie, pas de bout, 4th, on the down turn, up to the 5th. Here we go, fondue. 1, thigh back, heel forward, and plie, rotate. Stretch up, fondue, side, plie, stretch up, and fondue, back, plie, and stretch up, and down, up, 4th, on the down, turn, and finish there. Good, good, good. All right. So that's something you can do every single day of your lives. All right. One final thing to finish, just so we get a little contour in there. Let's go out, in, in, plie, and to changement, stretch up and out, in, plie, to changement, en face, out, in, plie, and to changement, stretch up, plie, échappé, and in, stretch up, plie, échappé, and in, stretch up, left side out, in, plie, jump, stretch the knees, back, in, out, just like we did at bar, plie, then jump, stretch up, side, in, plie, and two changement, stretch up, plie, échappé, in, stretch up, plie, échappé, in, and up, okay? For me, I like échappé to freeze in second, like we talked about with the frappe. So out, down, then straight in, fist, inner thighs, down, right? Like you've been sucked up through a straw instead of holding and then going, or just go to where you want to finish. All right, here we go. Thank you. All right, one final shebang. And nice and easy. Out, in, plie, jump, to the back. It's out, in, plie, jump, stretch up to the side, out, in, plie, jump, land, stretch the knees, plie, échappé, in, stretch up, plie, out, in, other side, out, in, plie, jump, stretch up to the back, out, in, plie, jump, stretch up, out, in, plie, jump, stretch up, plie, second, in, stretch up, plie, second, very, very good work. I'm sure you all are sweating, or I hope you're sweating as much as I am. Thank you all for taking class and sticking with me. I know it was a long one. kind of that on purpose. I think that we are at a phase where we've been taking class at home for so long, so we're kind of getting a little complacent or we're just going through the motions. So I'm here to remind you that there's a lot of thought that has to go into the work. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm sorry if it wasn't dancing enough for some of you, but after you had your dancing class, if you want to come back to this, it'll be online to really think about the technique and the inviting of the heels forward, the toes going back, and all of that wonderful stuff. It's been a pleasure. If there are any questions, I will just go ahead and answer. I know I'm already way over, but I might as well just take the next 2 minutes and finish on an even number. So I guess I can see them here, but I'll look on this screen so I can really see. All right, no questions, no questions. Yes, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the little bell so that you can get a notification when we post things. This is going to be an exciting week for Degage on Demand. We're showing the works in process performance we did at the Guggenheim on September 30th. Actually, a very special performance for me because it was my debut in the principal role in Robert Garland's ballet 9-inch string quartet #2. So there, beautiful rotunda is where I made my debut. So it's very special. So please tune in Saturday at 8 p.m. here on YouTube. And there will also be some supporting activities. I will be teaching What's the Step on Friday on Instagram Live at 3 p.m. So it's just the week of Christopher, so stay with me. And I'll see you there. Do you have any tips for not getting sloppy during class? Yes. A good tip for not getting sloppy is to stay present. We start to get sloppy when we just kind of go through the motions or we go on autopilot. If we haven't trained ourselves to really engage everything all the time, you'll kind of falter in the way, right? The whole time you're taking class, you want to be thinking, am I engaged here? Am I rapping? We call it checking in with ourselves. You have a checklist of things that you should be doing during your classwork. So check in with yourself, and that'll stop you from being sloppy. You have to know what it needs to look like and set the intention to deliberately do it, you know? Truthfully, it's your body. Only you can do it. The teachers can do it for you. So you just have to make that conscious effort. All right. Well, oh, how did I build my sprung floor? There's actually a video somewhere on our YouTube of me building the floor with pool noodles and plywood and some wood glue. I recommend if you can make the investment, it's good to have a nice sprung floor, and it's not too sprung to just bounce out, but it's nice and level, and it's good for the body so that you're not jarring your joints with jumping. Okay. Cool. All right. So I'm going to end it there. Thank you all so much. Take care. Be well. Give yourself hugs. Give yourself love. And I will take all of your lovely energy with me until next time. All right. Be well. Bye-bye.